In today's forecast, we're going to break down all the weather that you need to know that's going to hit the United States in the next few days, including severe weather, record breaking warm weather, and more. Let's start off with precipitation type. So it looks like we're gonna have a severe weather system, come through the southern U.S. Today and tomorrow with some a tornado threat, a wind threat today and tomorrow. We'll get much more into that later in the video. This is today at around 3 p.m. We can see that some of those supercell thunderstorms start to develop, and the eastern Texas area, that's going to turn more into a squall line. Then we'll see more of a wind threat as we move into the evening. And then into tomorrow, we can see some severe weather in the Alabama area, some places in Georgia and northern Florida. I think all of Florida can see some strong thunderstorms move through the area. But yeah, as this all passes, we're going to see a very strong low pressure system move out into the Atlantic Ocean. And then you guys may be wondering what's next. Well, I'm going to show you right here. It's going to stay pretty calm after the storm system passes. But after the quiet weather, we can see a major atmospheric river move through the California area, bringing some very heavy rain and snow in some of the higher elevations. Put your attention to the western United States. We can definitely see some very heavy snowfall in central California. That's all going to affect mainly all of the western United States. So definitely, if you live over there, be ready for some rain, flooding, and some thunderstorms move into the area. And then all that snow and rain is going to stick around for a while. And then we can see a low pressure system up in the Ohio Valley bringing some very heavy snow to the northern U.S., maybe even some ice and sleet and all that. This is really far out in the future, so I'll continue to update you as this storm system moves through. This isn't the main storm system that we're going to be watching. The main system is going to be the severe weather in the south. I might go live today, so make sure you like and subscribe with the notification bell on. And then it becomes more and more uncertain on what exactly is going to happen. We could see a low pressure system on the 19th of February. We can see some snow in South Dakota and Nebraska. Now we're moving on to temperatures. So we have been seeing some record-breaking warmth over the much of the central United States. This will continue for the next 10 days. I'm gonna slide the animation slider. Just look at this very warm weather for Texas. Looks like southern Texas up to 80 degrees. It definitely looks like around Monday, the 16th of February, it'll really warm up across much of the southern United States, all the way up to the northern U.S. This is Monday the 16th. All of Texas will be experiencing temperatures above 80 degrees. Southern Missouri around 60 degrees. I think Oklahoma City, around 75. So when this warm weather sticks around for a long time, especially in months like January and February, we can see something called a false spring, and that can also cause flowers to start to bloom. It gets real cold again, then all that will just die. There's already some, maybe even some buds on trees in some places, especially in Arkansas, Oklahoma, and Texas. And then it becomes more and more uncertain on what exactly is going to happen. Now we're looking at the severe weather risk for today and tomorrow. We have a slight risk of severe weather for the day one outlook Saturday. There is also tornado risk. This area includes Shreveport, Louisiana, New Orleans, Louisiana, and parts of Houston, uh, Houston, Texas. So definitely be ready for that. There is a 5% tornado risk. I think we can see a couple of tornadoes in the area, especially in Alexandria, Louisiana. So definitely be ready for that. I'm gonna change it to the HRRR model here in a second. This is the day two outlook. There's a slight risk of severe weather for Tallahassee and Jacksonville, Florida. This also includes places like southern Georgia, so definitely be ready for that. There's also a 5% tornado risk, and then there's a 15% wind risk for both of the day one and day two outlook. Now, this is the day three outlook. There's a marginal risk of severe weather for the Los Angeles area. So definitely be ready for that. We'll continue to update you as we move on into the future. Now here's the future radar. So it looks like we have a lot of unorganized thunderstorms over here in much of Texas, the Dallas area, Houston area. But as this moves into a more stable environment, then we will definitely see some severe weather start ramping up, especially Shreveport, um, places like Houston and New Orleans. You're gonna get hit by this later in the day into the evening. I'm going to slide the animation slider. You can see it definitely starts to organize. We might see some supercell thunderstorms over here near Houston, and then around 6 p.m. this is gonna mostly organize into a squall line and sweep through the Louisiana area into New Orleans. I think this will impact New Orleans at around midnight. So we can see some tornadoes at like 2 a.m. There's just a very low chance. It looks like the chance for some supercell thunderstorms will definitely ramp back up around 10 p.m. It's not looking that high right now, but this could change. This is still about 8 hours away. But by the time I'm posting this video, it's places are already getting impacted by the storm. Alabama area, we can definitely see some supercell thunderstorms start to develop around 4 a.m. Look at this. The area where I'm circling and near the Pensacola area, we can definitely see some supercell thunderstorms capable of producing tornadoes. So definitely be ready for that. And then this will start to organize into more of a squall line. I think the higher tornado threat will be tomorrow, Sunday, mainly this area. So make sure you're definitely ready for that. I will continue to update you. A live stream is possible today and maybe tomorrow, and then this is all going to sweep through sweep out of the area. Some rain showers still in the Tennessee Valley area. So this is a dew point. It's basically the key to that Cape thunderstorm fuel. Basically, I'm gonna move on to the actual Cape after this, but this is kind of the dew point. So that blue and dark green is plenty of moisture to keep these thunderstorms going as we move into the day two outlook Sunday and into Monday. Now we're gonna look at some of the Cape. So this is Cape. We're gonna see a lot of it. So all the Cape you really need is around 500 joules per kilogram, and we have well over that. So we have plenty of Cape to fuel these thunderstorms, especially around Houston. So we're definitely